Konnichiwa, what's up, and welcome back to a new episode of 1BitHeart. I think these two are the last ones to befriend, and this zone, so that will probably be good. This is the man behind novelist Onai Akutamori. Akuta. He seems pretty amazing. All his books are million sellers. He likes sweet things and practical things. This? Oh. Good. Do you have some kind of goal in mind to be paying attention to me? At first I wanted to be friends, but now I'm more worried about you being collapsed here. It's not like there's much meaning to my being here. I just like this floor. It's the coldest floor around. Akuta, I know you don't make appearances much, but there's no way you make zero. If I realized who you were, wouldn't other people's too? No one would think someone sprawling on the floor in the corner is a writer. There's not much chance. Do they not get mad about you sleeping here? The guy there gave me permission, as long as I don't block the elevator. Kind of sounds like she had no choice. Oh, you mentioned you wanted to die before. Any reason for that? Do you think you're happy living in this reality? Already despairing over your reality at your age. I'm the same. I guess there must been some bad thing that happened. Oh, that was Nanashi. Not in particular. I just felt it was my time to die. But I want to die with someone. Not alone. With who? Who? Well, I haven't decided who. The standard for a manga or TV show will be the person you love most. A lover, a friend. Who I love most. I have no lover, no friends. You're a loner, Akuta? Loner? No friends, no lover, all alone. Ah, I see. Is that what young people say? Yes. But there was someone I cared for. Past tense? She vanished without a trace about 10 years ago. And I haven't seen her since. Do you want to meet her again and talk with her? Yes. If we could reunite, I would want to talk. Then let's look! Do you think we can find her? If you want to meet her, then we'll try. I'll help you. After you'd barely just met me? For what reason would you go so far? I don't know if I know the answer to that. Because I saw someone in trouble, I guess. Why do people climb mountains? Hard to grasp. But this might be an interesting experience. Alright. We'll try to look. Whoa! That feels like the most gratitude you've got in you. Okay, next time we meet, we'll look for your beloved. So, about that searching for your beloved thing, are you ready to go right now? Sure, I don't mind. I thought that authors were always struggling with deadlines, are you sure? I have no such worries. I'm told I can just write when I'm able. I guess it doesn't happen if it's not as serious. Oh, and you're all bandaged up too. Are you injured? Meaning you can't push yourself very hard? I've long had a habit of picking at my body when I'm worried. It hurts when it bleeds. Does The bandages. I often got disease, but now it hardly affects me. You were sickly, huh? I suppose I will need to talk some about her. I'll tell you an old tale. I was sick with a hereditary disease. Since my youth, I've been in hospital beds more often than not. Both my parents worked, so I was rarely visited. But there was a girl who will occasionally talk to me. She was my age, the sister of the boy in the bed next to mine. I was glad every time she came to talk, as I seldom had the chance to talk with anyone. So she's your beloved? Yes. She had no parents and had a hard life. One day, she told me she had no hope and wished to die, but she had to look after her brother. As thanks to the girl who was my salvation, I wrote short stories for her. She said she liked books. They were amateur, but she was very pleased. I thought I would like to become her hope, until she suddenly vanished one day. Suddenly? The boy in the neighboring bed died, so of course she didn't come back. I had just happened to be there. No contact with her since then? No. I haven't heard her name or seen her since, and after my operation was a success, I had few opportunities to return to that hospital. It was an organ transplant. Perhaps it was just luck. The doctor told me he found a donor. It wasn't rejected, and so I'm alive now. Oh, this doesn't sound good. His donor is either the brother of the girl or the girl herself. There aren't many organ donors in Japan. So you left the hospital after that? It wasn't a complete recovery, but I could live normally. That's enough for me, though I can't call it a great life. Do you know the girl's name or anything? Sakura is what I heard, and I believe the boy's nameplate said Yunoki. So Sakura Yunoki. Any other info? All I know is that she lived around this area. I had to take a train to get to the hospital. Seems like a pretty tough task to search the town on that little info. I think it's impossible. But we have a full name, so that should be a big help. Let's go! I see. Yes, let's go. Is it okay for you to just leave? Not a problem. I'm allowed to come and go without permission. Really? Okay. First thing first, police. They might know something. Yes. What is it? Oh, Akuta, you slipped out of your hospital room again? Don't worry, I'm not alone today. That's not quite the problem. Did you tell those attending to you that you were leaving? No. Don't do that, I've told you this before, but they are always panicking and calling about you. Borrow the phone here and tell them, please. Excuse me, do you know a Sakura Yunoki? Sakura Yunoki? No, never heard their name. Possible they are not a resident in the area. Wait, why do I feel like I have heard it? No dice, I guess. Let's go somewhere else. Alright. I told you to go! Hey, slow down! This bookstore has old sources and newspaper. Maybe we can find something here. Couldn't we search online for that sort of thing? Analog is still good sometimes, but if we can't find anything, then yeah, online it is. I see. What's this? Oh, that's a shoujo manga that was popular years ago. A lovey-dovey sick and sweet manga where the protagonist and another girl fight over a guy. And it's completed now. Usually use words that the people understand when introducing a work. I recall her saying she liked this. That somewhat paints a picture of her mindset. She thought of manga as something fiercely captivating. Do you like shoujo manga? I see. Many men seem to read it too nowadays. It must mean there are more works in the genre which can move the hearts of all people. In any event, this manga deeply interests me. Is this girl's mind so quickly changed? Strange. Just a single sentence flips her thoughts and beliefs. Being encouraged or told something by the person you like will change you, right? No. Altering a person's thoughts is a difficult task because everyone has their own creed. The two spin around and hug. Is this the end? I suppose for this too is a happy one, but... Sort of dissatisfied with it, are you? Also, man, you read fast! I like foolish people, but I hate to death complete idiots who cause other trouble. That'll backfire on you. But it's a happy ending anyways. I haven't seen many with bad endings. The reason fiction must end in a happy way is because readers seek what they don't get. They don't get happiness? Sorrow and despair in all corners of this reality. Overwhelmingly more so than happiness. Thus, people seek a fictional happiness. But some people like unhappy endings. I believe such people will say they're unhappy, but have enough happiness to accept that sorrow. Yet, I am but a tender round greenhorn who's only lived 20-some odd years. It's my job to find a way to hide it, of course. I never thought I heard you speak the words tender round, Hakuta. Got time already. Can we continue another time? If I hurry, they won't notice I left without permission. Oh sure, temporary retreat! I rather enjoyed that, even if we found no info on Sakura. I don't know if you're supposed to have fun, but yeah, let's keep at it! Well, like I said before, let's keep trying. We'll find her this time. Right, I'll come with you. Okay, I'll check the stuff over there. I see, then I'll fish around here. Yeah, that's the manga section. It really tickled my interest last time. I don't have many opportunities to read it. Well, okay. So material related to me, Sakura. What would that be? Like an ID card? Ugh. This calls for the internet. Gotta use useful things when they are useful. Sakura Yunoki. Oh, there we go. Might be a coincidence, but I'll take a look at... Akita seems to be immersed in manga. I'll take a quick look myself then. Hello! Huh? You're back. Something happened. I want you to take a look at this for me. A news article from 10 years ago. The victim, Sakura Yunoki. Was she the Yunoki who lived around here? Ah, I remember seeing it on the news at the time. She was my age, and it was a local incident, so it left an impact. How old are you, Takamiya? 25. This incident was around middle school. That's all I need to know. Thank you very much. It's past noon, so be careful on the streets. I don't see any similar incidents before this one. I mean, I sure hope there weren't. What's this article? A train accident about 10 years ago. The victim was a girl, Sakura Yunoki. Struck in the head, taken to a hospital, but died days later. The train station was in this town. And a few days later, there's this story about an organ donor. The story doesn't say anything about who the donor was other than a minor, but... Oh god, it was what I thought. No! I see, it might all be connected, but I need to sort it out, figure everything out. Have you made any progress? You scared me! I noticed you went out somewhere, and you don't look very happy. Oh, you noticed! There's some stuff I don't know still, so I can't say anything yet. I see. It's about the time the doctor comes to my room. Let's return to the tower. Roger! Maybe searching with nothing but a name is impossible as I thought. I don't think so at all. We're almost there. We are? Maybe. I'll say maybe. I see. I hope we can find her. Even if it's not a happy ending, shall I tell Akuta? It'd be wrong to lie to him. Once I visit together, I'll tell him everything. Is now a good time to talk? Sure. You said you last saw Sakura 10 years ago. Were you a middle schooler then, Akuta? Right. Though I hardly went to school. Whereabouts was the hospital? About 15 minutes from the train station, at the end of Blue Sun Street. I believe it's still there. Train station, yeah, the only one in the Blue Sun Street area is the one near 307 Tower. It's always been so. And there is only one hospital around here, so you will have to go away for any other one. What hospital is your room in? Akuta? It's here inside 307. Since many people use the tower, they are prepared to handle emergency cases. It was originally only for emergencies and employees, but most patients are sent to the other hospital, and they don't have many rooms open. So they said I could go here. Why is it you picked the room here? As I told you before, the floor next to the elevator is nice and cool. That's all. Well, okay then. Back on topic. Can we go to that hospital now? Alright, we shall get going soon. It's crowded in the daytime. Hello! Oh, good day. What do you happen to need? How should I say this? Oh, what's ailing you? Pardon me. You should decide what you're going to say before you speak up. Oh my, is that you, Kamome? It's been a long time. Nothing worsened since then? No. Thanks to you, Mrs. Sumire. Do you remember the girl I used to talk with her? Yes, I remember. She was so happy and charming, but then she had to go on... Go on what? Oh my... Nothing. You've gotten so big, Kamome. You mean the accident? Oh, I don't know what you mean. She's clearly lost her composure. She must know something. I will not abuse this, but I may be a little rude. Oh! It would be so hard to tell him that Sakura died in a train accident, especially the reason why. Okay, that's enough, Akuta. Let's sit on that bench there and talk. No. Alright. Goodbye, Mrs. Sumire. Oh, didn't need anything? That's fine, of course. Yes, I hope to see you around. Did you learn something? You haven't told me anything. Well, it's okay. I got the info. First of all, about Sakura's whereabouts. You know where she is? This is gonna be really hard to say. I'm prepared. to a certain extent. Did you know there was an accident at the train station about 10 years ago? No, I rarely watch TV or read newspapers then. Well, surprising. And so, the victim in that accident was Sakura Yunoki. So she has already left this world? Yeah, she has. The article from back then says she died a few days later. I see. Akuta... I'm sorry. I knew. I knew that she was here no longer. But I didn't want to believe it was true. I pretended like a simple misheard. But I had to affirm it, other than myself. That's enough for me. Now I accept it happened. Akuta. No, there's more. I need to tell him the whole story. Akuta, you had that organ transplant in middle school? Well, yes. Look at this article. Organ transplant from a deceased minor. Could this include my operation as well? The date seems to line up. Young organ donor seems rare in Japan. So then, what do you make of this article? It means the one who donated an organ to you was probably Sakura Yunoki. Do you have proof? You might not believe it, but I can sort of peek into people's minds. Did you hit your head? No, it's true. When I read the receptionist's mind, Mrs. Sumire, I saw her thinking about Sakura. Sakura Yunoki was declared deceased here, and her organs were donated as written in her will. Her will. After writing a will, it looks like Sakura Yunoki jumped in front of a train at the station. I see. Let's return to the tower. It's almost that time. Okay. She put a request to be an organ donor in her will and took her own life. Yeah, I'd never expect a story like this in reality. I was also able to read part of the will from the receptionist. Tell me. You look like you're under a lot of mental strain. What? Can you discern that much? You don't seem to be telling lies. Sakura lost hope when her brother died, but she wanted to be someone else's hope. I lost hope, but many wish for hope. I want to give it to them. This is my choice. And whoever read this letter, if you know Akuta Kamome, tell him, thank you, and I'm sorry. Burn the notebook along with this. Mrs. Sumire read this will, but she couldn't tell you. So you left the hospital and years passed. What a fool. Truly, a complete idiot who causes others trouble, getting many involved for the sake of a few. You hate complete idiots, huh? Well, I still like her now. Like he said, people's thoughts rarely change just like that. This life is hers. So I can't selfishly die and waste it. I have to live life for her. This time, I'll be her hope. I'm here too. I'll be your friend, Nakuta. I can't even measure up to a rotten tangerine, but if you call for me, I'll come anytime. Friends. What a nostalgic sound. Well then, I'll give this to you. What's this? The notebook mentioned in her will. A collection of short stories I wrote her. I've continued to write stories in it. I decided I will give it to her if we met. But she's gone now, so being my friend It seems fitting to give it to you.
君との出会いに感謝する。また話をしよう。
Okay, you and I are friends. Come to me with anything you want to talk about. Right, you're such an oddity, like a character from a novel. This should be a good experience. Hey, Akuta, there's gum on the floor. Oh. I was right, there's nothing but death. Remember your hope, Akuta, I'll bring tissues. He fell asleep. Okay, that was a punchline, yes. That took a lot more than expected, so I suppose we'll go with Yukinaga next episode and we will start to continue the story. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks as always for your support. Until the next time. Otsuhono, bye bye.